Yes. Yes.
From supplementary list, item number 1. Respondent उधर है नहीं downstairs it's like that no. May it please your lordship. Your lordship, this is an application for condonation of delay of 1900 days. The conviction was under section 302.
Yes.
Lordship, the delay is due to the fact basically because the judgment was passed in 2018. Thereafter, the appellant tried a lot to manage expenses, etc., but he could not do it. And thereafter, the legal aid process was started only in 2013. The first application.
Yes.
The first application from the jail had been received by the High Court Legal Services Committee on 28/7.
State is there, no?
Lordship, yes.
Condone the delay.
Lordship, leave it to
Yes. Usual form. Yes. Yes.
From daily list, item number 1.
Please, Millards. This is again a criminal appeal. Millards, there was a direction to file the respective paper books after admission of the appeal. There seems to be some defect in the paper books, Millards.
You have not filed a paper book.
We had filed it, Millards. The registry had pointed out some defects in the paper book, Millards. So we are having it corrected. If your lordships grant us a week's time, Millards, we'll ensure that the paper
1 week's time.
Millards.
Oh, is represented by the counsel appealing for the petitioner, the appellant, with the want of set of papers. Week's time is granted. Yes.
Item number 2.
Oh, here. Yeah.
Lordship, this matter cannot be taken up by this honorable bench. The impugned judgment has been passed.
Oh. Passed by my brother.
My lord.
Yes. List the matter before the so-and-so bench in which one of us is not a party. Yes.
Keep your pleasure. Item number 3.
Please, your lordship. Look, this is a PIL which was filed by me in my individual capacity regarding felling of trees. There were tree fellings, my lords. There was a proposal for widening, my lords.
Yes.
So effectively, so far as the issue of tree felling was concerned, my lords, that was some orders were passed and that matter were reached to quieters. Now, there was the other issue connected, my lords, regarding the progress of work regarding from Shillong to Dauki. That's a place in Shillong, my lords. Because the tenders were allotted, subsequently the contractors who were allotted the work had gone away. So both the state and the NHIDCL have filed a present status report as of today. If your lordships can have the status report, please.
Where is the status report?
Lordship, as per the last order, we have filed it today, sir.
You filed it today.
Affidavit, Lordship, yes. The state is filed a separate affidavit and
on behalf of NHIDCL, I was
You're appealing?
NHIDCL, National Highways Infrastructure Development Corp.
Well, it's a perusal of the status report would show
Lordship, the
package 3, if your lordships kindly have it, page 3, my lords.
Page.
Page 3 of the affidavit filed by, this is by the NHIDCL, my lords. This is the affidavit filed by the NHIDCL. Package 1 and 2, my lords, there seems to be some progress.
Status report filed by?
NHIDCL, my lords, that's the National Highways Infrastructure Development Corporation.
So there are three parts. Which part you are referring?
There are 4 parts, my lords.
Which one? We have not received.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lords. I was under the impression it's already in place before, your lordship. We can refer to the state's affidavit.
State, Your Lordship, page 5, Annex A2.
State would has also
Page
pointed.
5 of the present affidavit.
Lordship, state affidavit.
State affidavit.
Annex A2. So, Lordship, we have categorized all the package 1, 2, 3, 4.
If your lordships can have a look at the 3rd row, my lords. I'm sorry, the 4th row. This will be Shillong Dowki package 3. Alignment of Peninsula bypass could not be finalized due to the objections raised by the local people. So that is an issue that would have to be resolved by the state.
Lordship, if I can just...
Package 4.
Package number 3. Let's
Page number 3, package 4.
Lordship, you come to page number 5,
If your lordship
Annex
have
A2.
page 5,
Page 5, Annex
there's a
A2.
chart prepared, my lords.
State affidavit.
My lord, my affidavit is also come on record, my lord. That is
1 minute, 1 minute.
Your lordships have the
The
state.
affidavit is dated 12/2/2024.
My lords, my lords.
Correct?
My lords.
Yes.
There is
That
one
the
annexure to
annex-
that,
page- Annexure 2.
Annexure
page
2,
number
my lords.
5.
My lords.
Correct.
If your lordships have in that chart, my lords, package number 3, which says Shillong to Dowki package 3.
Package 3.
In that chart, my lords.
Yes, package 3, yes.
My lords, it says,
Amendment is under finalization.
but could not be finalized due to the objections raised by local people. So that's an issue that would have to be addressed by the state, my lords.
Lordship, we're trying to address this issue. This has been bothering us for some time. But we are in a stage where they can come on board.
But is there any encroachment or
encroachment,
no
Lordship.
encroachment?
Lordship, it's not about
Or
encroachment.
it belongs to some private party or trying to acquire it?
Lordship, as well as submitted by my friend, this land belongs to the local people there. It's not a government land.
Ah.
So this is the local
So it belongs to private people.
private people, and there's a lot of Darbar Shnong, the local authorities. We have to take them on board. There's
So
a
you have to
disagreement.
comply with the principles of natural justice when you want to acquire the land for the purpose of development.
We can use emergency provisions also under the acquisition act, Your Lordship. But having said that, Your Lordship, again the local people tend to react. So we don't want anything bad to happen.
This is essentially a road project. So the state would have to. Same with package 4, if your lordships can have a look, my lords. Yet to be handed over by the state government, out of which, my lords, 0.883 kilometers of land stretch is yet to be handed over by the state government, out of which so-and-so is held up due to pending disbursement of ownership.
But you can't expect them to do it within a, but just like that.
My lords, I am not, my lords, I am just pointing out to your lordships what has come on the affidavit. My original PIL was on a
How much time
different.
you are going to take?
Lordship, right now the discussion is on with the private people and the Darbar Shnong. These are stakeholders.
Yes.
So within them, they have fraction, they want alternative land, some wants to part with the land. So if a reasonable package is given and we can make them see the larger picture, how the livelihood will increase, will for betterment of
Packages
everybody.
means that they will be paying compensation or give alternate sites.
Lordship, we are exploring both the possibilities. Because the terrain is such where it will be difficult to give them land.
How long this project is pending?
And
2 years. It will be roughly about 2 years.
in NHIDCL, Lordship, is this? Lordship, the tender for the package one as per the NHIDCL was given just few months back.
That's the second time the package has been.
First time there was none of the bidders approached because of the rate differences, so they had to.
Ensure that effective steps are taken so that you are for the national highways.
My lord, what happened, well, if I can give you a complete picture, my lord. This is a 71-kilometer road, my lord, starting from Shillong, going to Dowki, which is a Bangladesh border, my lord. And this has been envisaged to develop the international trade with Bangladesh, my lord. Now, this 71 kilometers is divided into 5 packages, my lord. As far as 1, 2, 4th and 5th packages are concerned, my lord, there is no problem with alignment.
So you completed.
My lord, we are in the process. Earlier tenders were awarded to contractors, my lord. But what happened, my lord, as soon as we start from Shillong, my lord, going towards Upper Shillong, there were PHE pipelines and electricity utility, my lord. Those were not removed by the state government. And because of that, the earlier contractor, who was given 2 years time frame for completion of the contract, because of non-availability of encumbrance-free land, could not and they abandoned the project, my lord, halfway, after completing about 20% of the work. And now we have re-tendered the matter of the balance work, and we have awarded the contract, which we have stated in our affidavit. The new contract has been signed. If you lordship find it,
So only with regard to package number 3 alone, there is a problem.
package number 3, the problem is with alignment, my lord. My lord, there is an existing road which can be widened, my lord, but people want the route to go through a different route, my lord. So the
Roundabout way.
roundabout way, my lord. So that is where the local people, there is a place called Peninsula, my lord, that is a small town. The people of that place are, some are in view of widening the existing road, some are of the view of going to the alternate road, my lord. So that has not been finalized till now. That is where the package 3 is facing.
Already you issued tender. That tender period is over. They can issue another tender.
Package 3 we have not issued tender till now, my lord, because the DPR has not been completed for package 3.
It's, if I may, my lords, it has reached nowhere.
But how long will it take?
My lord, the alignment issue has to be resolved by the state with the local stakeholders, my lord. Because they have to.
I think you should also participate, so that there should be a tripartite negotiation for you to settle and ensure that the 71-kilometer road comes up at the earliest point of time.
As far package 1, 2, 4, and 5, my lord, we are on the track, my lord. Works have been awarded, and 1 or 2, the 5th part tender has been floated, my lord. The tender is in the stage of finalization now.
How long will it take?
But the work period is 2 years, my lord, for all the packages.
But when are we going to report? How long we can keep the matter pending here? 22 matter.
My lord, only because it was on my prayer, my lord, to monitor the progress of the work, my lord. Because what was happening, there's a lack of coordination between the state government, NHIDC.
The question of monitor alone is not going to help.
My lord.
Must understand. Suppose monitoring, if somebody is not going to cooperate, then he'll say that the monitor, they are not cooperating. That cannot be a solution.
My lord,
There
because
should be a solution for the purpose of laying the road.
my lord, what happened, my lord? Even in package 1, there was a geomagnetic observatory, my lord. There was a high-tech, very scientific instrument facility of government of India, my lord. That was creating some problem. So because during the pendency, that has been resolved, my lord. The state government has given alternative land for shifting of that geomagnetic observatory, which measures the earthquakes and all those things, my lord. So that is, so my lord, small issues are coming up every now and then. So
As per your contention, if there's going to be a roundabout way,
my lord,
as the people say that don't disturb us, how many kilometers will be extra drive?
Well, it's not a very long stretch, my lords.
small stretch, my lord.
Package 3 would be, just give me package 3. .5 kilometers, my lords.
Only 7.5 kilometers.
Why this happens in Meghalaya, my lords, is that most of the land ownership is private.
Private.
So, my lords, 2 plus 2 would fall together, my lords. Your lordships would kindly appreciate why somebody would insist that there be an alternative route made, even though there is a possibility of widening the road. Which is why I submitted before your lordships in the first instance, my lords, that the state would have to press this matter home.
See, if it is going to be a vast distance, we can understand. Even 7.5 kilometers is not going to be a problem.
Nothing.
Roundabout way. If it's a roundabout way, it's 7.5 kilometers will be extra.
7.5 kilometers, my lords. That's what they say.
It is somewhere in between that only, my lord. It's not a very long stretch, my lord. But only the local population have to come to a conclusion or a majority.
Ultimately, the solution has got to be arrived at.
My lord.
And 7.5 kilometers is not that
My
far.
lord.
We can give
Here, my lords, stakeholders insist that the road goes through a roundabout way, essentially because then it leads to acquisition of their land, and well, it's other benefits that fall out from that.
see, sometimes it's a policy decision. They are entitled to give compensation and take the road.
Absolutely, my lords. But then, my lords, the state would have to deal with that situation.
And we cannot interfere with the public, the policy decision unless it's a malefides.
Absolutely, my lords.
My lord. Absolutely.
When do you want?
My lord, as far as other packages, we are on track, my lord. There's no difficulty with that.
When do
We
you
can, only package 3 state has to, the most active proactive role is to play with the state.
AG, how long will it take?
Lordship, kindly we'll come back to the court. Kindly give us at least 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Lordship. So for package 3 is concerned, we'll try to find a
When the
solution.
matter is taken up for hearing, it is represented that an affidavit dated so has been filed, wherein The details of 5 packages have been mentioned, out of which the parties submitted that there is an issue with regard to package number 3, and which is extracted below. It's stated that if there is a feasibility of working out modality so that the issue could be resolved, and the Advocate General would submit that he requires 3 weeks' time.
Lordship, may please, Lordship. Additional advocacy.
Additional Advocate General requires 3 weeks' time. Close the matter after 3 weeks.
Lordship.
Item number
Give a
4.
specific date.
Item number 4.
May I please, Your Lordship? May please, this Honorable Division Bench may not be inclined to take up this matter.
Sir? Well, writ appeal has been preferred against the order of my brother, so and so. One of us to go there, list the matter before
My
the
Lord,
division bench.
can it be on, if Your Lordship not convenient, 11th March? I'm coming from outside.
You're coming from?
Guwahati,
Guwahati.
11th March.
In fact, RG was also informing me about this. We'll try to list the matter next week. We'll try to have a bench because I'm sitting with my brother. I'll have to ascertain who's available. I think must be sitting with them. Yes.
Can it be after 4 weeks?
When do you want?
After 4 weeks.
Why?
I have got some other schedule.
Somebody else want to appear. Why do you want 4 weeks, sir? What is the request for? What? Post after the council requested. 4 weeks. My tenure is 6 months. If I take 2 adjournments, then the matter will go out of my list.
No, yesterday I found only after coming to know that this bench probably not been inclined to take up. Sorry, my Lord.
Within 1 week, you can easily judge me how I progress.
There we have, my Lord, already got the thing now.
Yes.
Deeply obliged, Your Lordship. Deeply obliged.
Item number 5 to 7. May it please your lordships. Lordships, item number 5 has mistakenly been listed for hearing today. This the appeal WA number 50 of 2023 has not been admitted. Reason being, at the time of filing of the memo of appeal, I had missed out certain documents. I had missed out bringing on record certain documents along with the memo of appeal. So I have filed an additional affidavit bringing on record those affidavits. My lord, this item number 5, 6 and 7 arise out of the same impugned judgment, and 6 and 7 have been admitted.
Oh, 6 and 7 have been.
Yes, my lord.
So these are identical matters.
My lord, it is connected in one way or the other. This matter basically pertains to a UP school, Khetadua UP school in the West Garo Hills district of the state of Meghalaya. So the issues in all the cases were different. In one case, the appellant was challenging the appointment of one of the private respondent as an assistant teacher. In another matter, there was a dispute with regard to who is the head teacher, who is not the head teacher, who should be the principal. The third matter, again, there was a claim with regard to salary. So the appellant herein has not been paid the salary. Now, my lord, the major ground on which this appeal has been filed is that, my lord, the learned single judge had passed an order directing the secretary to the Government of Assam Education Department to conduct an inquiry in this particular matter. It was a batch of 7 writ petitions.
Where is the order of the learned single judge?
Learned single judge, my lord, in writ appeal number 50, it is at page number 117.
117?
7.
Yes.
117 is the.
This is the operative portion.
Operative portion, my lord, if I may take your lordships to paragraph 15, page 130.
Not to be a teacher of offence and one terminate from false as well as this practice of fabricated documents. Oh.
The appellant is Nurul Amin at serial number 1, whose name is mentioned.
He is not a teacher.
He was a teacher, my lord. This is the finding, but there are documents to prove that it is not true. And the main ground, my lord, I'm not on the factual part right now. It may be required in further hearing, but the main ground of challenge of the impugned judgment is that this entire judgment has been passed on the basis of an inquiry report which was prepared by the state government. And after the inquiry report was submitted before this honorable court, not this honorable court, before the learned single judge, the copy of the report was not furnished to any of the parties, my lord. So we did not get an opportunity to respond to the inquiry report.
Copy of the report has not been
No, my lord, it was not furnished. And as a result of which, before pronouncement of judgment, we could not ascertain as to whether the documents which we had submitted before the inquiry officer
whether it been considered or not.
was considered in its correct perspective or not. So that is the major.
So according to you, after the inquiry report, you have not been given an opportunity to put forth your submission on the inquiry
Yes,
report.
my lord.
That is your argument.
Yes, my lord. We wanted to file an affidavit. No.
What is this?
My lord, an inquiry was conducted by the state government as per the order of the learned single judge, my lord. And there was
After the order of the learned single judge, you
inquiry was conducted.
Yes, my lord.
Let me complete.
Ah.
Then, my lord, hearing took place, my lord, into the merit of the cases. After hearing, my lord, after report was submitted, hearing took place, my lord. After the hearing, my lord, the matter was decided by the learned single judge.
My lord, a copy
So
of
during the
the.
pendency of the writ petition, opportunity was given to rectify the mistake committed by you.
I'm not for the petitioner, my lord.
He's private respondent, my
I'm
lord.
for the private respondent, my lord.
So you are for the private respondent.
Yes, my lord.
Ah.
Here, my lord, what happened? We have also filed certain number of writ petitions, and even the appellant has also filed a certain number of writ petitions, my lord.
There were 7 writ petitions, my lord. One was filed by the school managing committee. Few were filed by the private respondent. One was filed by an unknown person, Joyan Ali. He was not connected. He's nobody in the school.
Now, all these matters, my lord,
Who
were
is appealing to
decided.
the other batch?
Amid Your Lordship. I am appealing for the state, Your Lordship.
You are appealing for?
For the state, Your Lordship.
State.
Your Lordship, yes.
Yes.
What happened, Your Lordship? There were 7 writ petitions before the learned single judge, Your Lordship. So, considering the factual dispute between the parties, Your Lordship, learned single judge was pleased by order dated 7/2/2023 was pleased to constitute an inquiry. Your Lordship, thank you.
Whether this person was appointed in a sanction post?
No, my lord, no.
Even this
My lord, the documents are there. Everything is there. He was the founder teacher of the school.
That
He
are all
was the
fraud,
founder
my lord.
teacher. And
was all
all
fraud.
documents are there. It was submitted also, and all documents are there. In fact, the private respondent whom my learned senior is representing, Shobuza Begum, my lord, the appointment of an assistant teacher is done by the school managing committee. In the school managing committee, which appointed Srimati Shobuza Begum as an assistant teacher, consisted of 11 people. This was my contention in WPC number 264. And the writ appeal number arising from that is writ appeal number 51. So in that particular school managing committee, out of 11 members, my lord, 6 to 7 members were the family members of the private respondent, Shobuza Begum. And that appointment was neither done by way of any advertisement, no advertisement was issued, nothing. Only the school managing committee passed a resolution and appointed her. That has been challenged because,
See, you are concerned about your disciplinary proceedings or with regard to appointment of person.
my lord, for my first writ petition which I had filed, the first writ petition was with regard to challenging the appointment of Srimati Shobhuza Begum as an assistant teacher of the school by flouting the entire administrative process of
That is right.
recruitment.
That is right. What is your role? What is your locus standi?
My locus standi, my lord, I was the head teacher of the school. I was even the convener of the school managing committee, and only the head teacher of the school can be the convener of the school managing committee.
Events.
No, from here on. From second page.
Suppose we come to the conclusion that you are not a teacher.
My lord.
Then you have no locus and at all to question. It's like a prior service matter where you cannot have a public interest litigation. If it is against an order of not a single judge, you have preferred an appeal.
My lord.
So if you are not a teacher, then you have no locus to challenge the appointment, etc. of others.
That finding in the inquiry report and in the impugned judgment. The impugned judgment is on the basis of the inquiry report. So that is what I am challenging before this honorable court. Because, my lord, I have been serving in the school since the year 2005 until the judgment was passed. And I was also the convener of the school managing committee right from 2018 till 2023.
These are not correct
The
factual.
finding appears that you have fabricated records.
Yes, sir.
No, my lord, it's not true. That is why, my lord, the most important point which has
Now
been...
the issue is you have not been given an opportunity after the submission of inquiry report.
Yes, my lord.
If there are any defects,
My
the
lord.
inquiry can be continued only from that state in the light of the judgment of ECL Karnagaran case and Ramzan Khan case, 1997 and subsequent judgment. There are two judgments.
My lord.
If you fail to do that, and if they are able to establish that you are not a teacher, and that the opportunity has been given, you have no locus and you have no case,
Lordship,
and you cannot question.
Your lordship is absolutely correct on this particular point that if I am found to be not to be a teacher of the school, I do not have a locus. But my contention before this honorable court is I have been serving in the school since the year 2005. During the tenure of my teaching in the school, I got permission from the government. I even pursued my graduation. I have completed my graduation from Northeastern Hill University. And at the time when this particular school was taken over by the government,
What are the documents you produced that you are a
yes,
teacher?
my lord, if your lordship kindly takes up the
So
item
you are
number,
appealing all the 7 cases?
no, my lord, I have appealed against three,
3.
my lord.
The remaining cases?
They have not filed an appeal, my lord.
I have
There is
not
a
filed
common
appeal
judgment.
because, my lord, most of the cases do not relate to me. And in one of the cases, the issue was with regard to school managing committee. So by the time the judgment was passed by the learned single judge, the school managing committee had already
The
expired.
order in those 4 cases have become final and going to adversely affect you.
I have checked
Then
the
you have no
judgment.
case at all.
My lord, I have checked the judgment and those 4 cases do not directly relate to me. One of the writ petitions was filed by the employees claiming salary from the school. The other writ petition was by the school managing committee. That was also with regard to salary. The third writ petition was with regards to the school managing committee itself, whether it is legal or not. So by the time the judgment was passed,
So
the
all
school
those
managing
4
committee...
petition doesn't relate.
No, my lord.
You're ready, we'll take up the file.
No, my lord.
It may be
Really?
taken up after
Yeah,
2 weeks
but
for hearing.
this-
You're ready now?
Writ petition number 50, my lord. Is
So you have to make some corrections in the...
My lord, in writ appeal number 50, I was supposed to file additional affidavit bringing on record the additional documents. I have already filed it.
no, we have not supplied a copy
It has
of
been
it.
served.
We have not received.
I'll cross-check with that and get it done. And
The procedure here, after serving them only you'll be filing, is it not?
yes, my lord, state it is like that, and I had requested my
But it's
colleague
also
to
not
forward
available
it
here.
as well. And my lord, notice will also will happen.
Filed it. It should be in the file. It's not there in the file.
My lord, there is one more thing, my lord. Notice will have to be issued to the private respondent. The last page, my lord, of the additional affidavit.
Which one? Oh, this one. Huh?
Last page of the additional affidavit.
Sorry, it's available.
Yes, my lord. It was filed last week on 7th,
Yes.
on 7th of February.
You have served him a copy.
My lord, I'll
Then it has
cross
to be
check.
heard, my lord. Then it's
And my
required
lord,
and notice has to be
my lord,
issued.
notice has to be issued. There are 2 private respondents.
Please. What is returnable?
My lord, notice will take some time because it's of Garo Hills, so we don't get the confirmation early. So let it be 4 weeks.
It is returnable by the first Monday of April. Private notice also
My lord,
permitted.
this is March calendar. Now February is.
That's right. Oh, we are February. Okay.
March.
Then first Monday of March.
Month.
Or second Monday of March. Second Monday, March.
My lord,
Private notice also permitted. Take private notice.
I'll try my best, my lord. Oblige, my lord. My lord, item number 6 and 7, my lord. I've got a prayer before this honorable court. If your lordship kindly
Radio is it all three are connected?
connected, my lord, but then the inquiry report, if I may just take your lordship to page number 102 of the memo of appeal, the last page.
Which one?
102, writ appeal for 51. 102, paragraph 17. The report dated 21/7/2023 is made part of the records. My lord, at the time of filing of the memo of appeal, since it was done in a bit of a hurry because vacations were about to start, so I missed out this paragraph. The inquiry report, which has been made a part of the record, it's not with the memo of appeal. As per Rule 4, Sub-Rule 4, Chapter 3 of Meghalaya High Court rules, all the relevant documents need to be annexed with the memo of appeal. So I may be given the liberty to bring on record the uncertified copy of the inquiry report.
Yes, you file it.
Both in item number 6 and 7.
Yes.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
All cases on the same date.